Welcome to a new video. Today we want to take a closer look at the Aprilia RS-GP26 for the 2026 MotoGP season. Aprilia had a very successful last year, was reaching the 400 point mark for the first time, and they stay on full throttle and they are really aiming high for 2026. So let's take a look how they updated their bike. So first of all, we want to compare it to the 2025 bike. So on the left-hand side, you see the 2025 Aprilia. On the right-hand side, you see the 2026 Aprilia. Now we can change the brightness a bit, so we can see interesting details a little bit clearer. And the first thing is the front axle. So if we look at the front wheel, we can see different wings underneath here. And actually, if we see the bike in front view, we can actually see what these wings are doing. So the bike is designed for producing downforce when it's leaning into the corner, and you can actually see this line right here. And the first element for that is the front wheel wing, I would call it. So it's a wing that's very close to the ground. It's producing lots of downforce because of the ground effect, and it's producing that downforce directly at the wheel. And that's a huge advantage because it doesn't have to go through the suspension. So you can still ride a relatively soft suspension, but you have a lot of downforce at the front wheel in the corner. The next thing I want you to focus on is the fender. The fender looks the same, but it also looks like the leading edge is pointing a little bit further upwards here compared to the previous one. So it is possible they had some separation issues here. And if you have separations there, you would get some little bit more drag. So by pointing it upwards, you can avoid these losses. The rest of the front axle of the fork and everything stayed pretty much the same. We just see a little bit of reshaping. For example, these side wing elements have a little bit different shape at the holder. So the most obvious change at the front is the change of the front wing concept. Instead of having two elements with a slot gap between each other, so they are working together, we now have two separate elements above each other. And in front view, we can actually see their angle, which is not exactly parallel to the leaning angle the bike is designed for, but they should also create downforce in a straight line, so to avoid a wheelie. And at the same time, they still should produce in the corner. So it's always a trade-off in angle. And it looks like they now concentrated more on downforce in a corner. And this is something we will see on the whole bike. And we will talk about this a little bit later when we talk about the diffuser. So it looks like they focused their development more of corner downforce instead of straight line performance. So we can see here that also the inlet is now different. It looks like they had problems with inlet separations, so the radius around the inlet is a lot rounder now at the new bike. And they definitely want to avoid any losses here, because if you have separations in the inlet for the engine, you lose pressure and that costs you power. Quite interesting is how they updated the bodywork. So we've been talking about side diffusers on MotoGP bikes for a number of years now, and that teams want to keep this area as clean as possible. But now we can see an actual side diffuser with strakes. So we can see three elements here, where the middle one is straight and the outer ones are bent outboard. So they expand the flow even more in the corner. So we always have to imagine that this part will be very close to the ground when the bike is leaning into the corner. And you can see that it's expanding the flow and accelerating the airflow in this sticker area, which means we have low pressure in this area, which is the perfect location. Also interesting is how they changed the rear end of the bike. So we can see that it's narrower with a straighter wall, and that allows them to expand these end plates elements even lower. And these end plates are wings by themselves. So when the bike is leaning into the corner, they can create additional downforce. Plus, we have a two-element rear wing between them now, which is creating downforce in straight line braking. And it's especially important under straight line braking because you have more force on the rear wheel, you have more braking force on the rear wheel, so you can brake later and you're faster for longer. So the new Aprilia 2026 MotoGP bike is a quite extreme evolution of last year's bike. Will that be enough to finally climb to the top? Let me know in the comments below and see you at the next video.